So let's talk about the non-zero target.
So I mentioned throughout the book the differences between corneal and refractive parameters, particularly with regards to astigmatism. So what I discuss is this difference and what really the surgeon should be aware of. Well, the difference between their refraction and topography are prevalent, and they've always been so. There's always going to be measurement differences between refraction and topography because there are so many ways, so many different ways of measuring it. Even with different topographers and different keratometers, there are measuring differences, parts of the cornea. And you're going to get different numbers. So when you are looking for a toric implant, for example, you're looking at different corneal values to work out which is the one that most closely represents the refractive cylinder.
Now you have termed corneal refractive difference the ocular residual astigmatism, or ORA. Does it come down to the magnitude of existing astigmatism, or does it happen with all magnitudes?
Good question. The ocular residual astigmatism is a vector because you calculate it, so it's quantified in diopters and degrees, and it is actually the vectorial difference between the corneal value of astigmatism and the refractive cylinder taken back to the corneal plane. So it can happen with any magnitude. It's surprising how high an ORA can be, even with a lower amount of astigmatism, when the brain perceives there to be quite a lot of refractive cylinder, and so there is a misconception that you're going to have high ORA when you have high corneal astigmatism. But that is a misconception because you can have a high ORA even with a low corneal astigmatism and high refractive cylinder, or low refractive cylinder and high corneal astigmatism. It works either way. It's the differences between the two.
The term non-zero target, why would a surgeon be targeting something other than zero when treating astigmatism?
Well, it's a good question, and this again comes back to the ORA. So where there's a difference between the corneal and refractive astigmatism, this is what's going to occur. The surgeon will either target to reduce the astigmatism to be zero in the refraction or on the cornea, but it won't be able to reduce both to zero because of those inherent preoperative differences. So there will be a non-zero amount of astigmatism remaining either on the cornea or in the refraction.